for a second, so I gotta go to settings, gotta go to audio, and turn the effects down just a little bit, because they're a little loud in this. Footsteps is there, voice we're gonna turn to about here, music is, actually can stay. Saving, and badoop. The effects are still a little bit on the higher side, which is okay, but we're fine with that. Do you guys prefer Oblivion Remastered or Skyrim? Because, guys, I'm not gonna lie, Skyrim looks absolutely good. I wonder if it changed my load order, though. So if I go to Creations, I wonder if it changed my load order when I left the mod area, because they sometimes do that. Okay, at least this time it didn't. That's good. At least for the perk reason. So we got to do perks beyond reasonable, and then do every other thing underneath it. We do have NLA Natural Lighting Aesthetica, along with water. We got Enchanting Without Restrictions. We have Echoes of the Veil, IA92 Skin War Paints. We have the wearable Wear Multiple Rings, Get Seriously Overstocked, and Rich Merchants, which is going to be able to allow merchants to have a lot of money and also like more stock in them. Better Skies, No Interior Shadows, Silent Arrows, Vanilla Plus hands-free spells. I have no clue if I need to up or higher or lower this in the mod order, by the way, guys, which is the Silent Arrows. But I went with the hands-free spells, so that way if you're in a dual thing, because they did say in like an Oblivion and older games, you could actually like hold the stuff and be able to like heal yourself, which is something I might look at. We have our carry weight times 100, so we have a higher carry weight, along with No More Dead Followers and Merchants. I did get both of those. Big's Ultimate Kills, so that way it comes with all 5 mods. Dovahkiin's Keep, and we have Marry Almost Anyone. We have a new Serana Vampire, which basically takes Serana and I think changes her outfit so she looks a lot better. Now, the thing with that, with PlayStation, usually you'll see colorful lines in skin, so hopefully this one doesn't turn out like that, and this one actually looks like she looks in the picture, because, sorry, but I might have to get rid of Lydia when I go do the Serana quest. But we also have the Skyrim Vanity Kit. We have all map locations discovered and go away map clouds. Very light. This is the mod pool we're going with, so you guys are able to actually download them and play along beside me. And this is all the ones I'm going to be using for mods. The only thing you don't get to see is the actual Creation Club content, apart from like the arrows and bolts and the, you know, caverns here. I think that's the only ones like, no, Echoes of the Veil. So all 3 of those are the only ones you'll get to see in this list. But I do own the special. Okay, for some reason it pulled my weapon. Alright. But I do own the special edition, so I do own literally 90% of all of the Creation Club content. Well, the base game Creation Club content by Bethesda, I do own. Now, the trusted creators, or the known creators, or whatever it's called, where they have other house mods, stuff like that, that's buyable, I do not own. But the ones like Chris Takahashi and all of them, I do own those. But I also own the highest edition for console at the moment of Oblivion Remastered, which I kind of dislike in the sense, because, come on, man, we went from Skyrim, this game here, being able to have, oh, actually, I can check that. There we go, I can check the installed, so you can see I do have the Adventurer's Backpack, the Ebony Iron, all the way down through all of this content, right? I do own it all. Alright, but there is, on top of that, the creation content, there's also mods. So you can go and download like new player homes, new weapons, new gear, new this, new that, right? We went from being able to do that in Skyrim and Fallout 4 and a lot of other games that now you can classify as old because of the new games coming. So older games that have stuff that was never on console got brought to console, and then now they're just like, you know what? We're going back to the old days. F the mods, F the new stuff, F the stuff that makes the game feel better, F the mod developers who, you know, fix our game. which, by the way, didn't Todd Howard get on stage and actually talk about how mod developers are welcome because of the fact that they help the game, they keep bringing new life to it, making it seem new, and also fixing stuff they failed to do? And yet, here we are where they're removing that content from consoles, which means the people who made the content for consoles no longer can do that, especially if they played on console, no longer can fix their own games. Now, isn't that funny? But let's step out of the way, guys. Is Skyrim or Oblivion better? That's up to you guys to decide on your own accord, but to me, I feel like Skyrim is better. Like, the storyline of Oblivion is better, but then the mods, the play feel of Skyrim, being able to change the textures on console, having a lot of stuff you can do that's outside of just run, gun, and shoot, right? Feels a lot better in Skyrim because I can actually mod the game. I don't know what person inside of Bethesda, besides Todd Howard, thought, hey, let's make a renew of an old game and not add in the additions of some of the new stuff, as in mods. I mean, they'll add, like, new gear sets and, like, armor and swords and weapons, but fail to add in mods? I'm sorry, but I think within the next year, they need to update Oblivion Remastered and add in mods to console. Make it moddable on console like you did Skyrim. But apart from that, we are looking pretty okay. Got you, big boy. Yeah, we are running with, like, a crap ton of FOV, which is actually good. I love this. High FOV, always good. Now, you can always, is it? Definitely not that button. Okay, so it's this one. I think I just gotta use, yeah, like that. So we get a little bit of extra FOV, but not a lot. And I mean, I could show you guys, I do have the Oblivion. I've been meaning to do, like, a small little, like, hey, I got it, like, video, but I was gonna do that yesterday as well, while I was running around doing a lot of stuff, but I was like, I'm getting tired of the game because it has a quick save, quick load section, which is good for, like, certain cheats, we'll say, like being able to go up in level from using a bed, to even being able to duplicate items by literally putting an item in the chest, going back to your main inventory, going to an item, it has the amount of whatever you want your item you're duplicating to have. So if we had like 710 arrows and we wanted 710 gold coins, which gold coins you can't put in a chest, but this is just an example. Let's say you put 1 gold coin in the chest and you wanted 710, you would hover over the 710 arrows, and on console you're going to press R1 and X at the same time, which is to go to the other inventory, but also send to inventory at the same time. And when you do that, it's going to glitch the game where it'll show it going to the other inventory, but then ask how many you want to put in. You just select X, and then you're going to see nothing get put into the inventory. You're going to go to the item you wanted to duplicate. In this case, for example, was the gold coin. You would select the gold coin, it would come back to your inventory, and then you would have 710 gold coins. That's how that worked. There is a way to do that, and then there's the way to, you just basically abuse the quick save, quick load alongside the actual regular save to boost your level in Skyrim near a bed you can sleep in. As long as you already have one level. As long as you have a level, you're able to apply it, go to a bed, and you're able to save your game like a regular save. You click pause, go over, click save game, make a save. And then while looking at the bed, not clicking on it, but just looking at it, you're going to do a quick save. You're going to click on the bed, and then as soon as you click, pretty much, well, you're going to go ahead and apply your levels. And then what you're going to do is after applying level, you're going to quick save immediately after. And then right when it says, like, when you're done, it says, like, you cannot save game, click save at that. it's going to do the regular save, and then it's going to follow a quick save. As in, like, it's going to do regular, and then it'll say quick save after. As soon as your quick save is done, you're going to load your very first save file. The very first one. Not the quick saves, not the auto save, but your very first one. The one you set down and actually saved, load it up. You're going to see that you have where you can add a level, and you're going to be right back where you were. But as soon as you click on the bed, and you click X for 1 hour. Like when you go to sleep for that 1 hour, as soon as you click X, start spamming your quick load button. For me, it's right on D-pad. You will spam it. And you're going to do this because you're going to have a black screen come up, and then you're going to go to the point where it says you're going to be sleeping / gaining a level. And then you're going to get your second black screen when it usually tells you you've gone up in a level. Click for about 3 to 5 seconds, somewhere in there, spamming the button, and then you can release. You don't have to go all the way through. Just go till literally right before that little level 17 or level 18 or 19 or 20 pops up. Stop just before it, and you will get all 12 tokens you can go spend. It won't be 7, it will be 12. From there, you're going to be able to apply your tokens, and then as soon as you are done applying them, you're able to click OK, and then right when it does the auto save, you're going to click the button again to do a quick save. It's going to say you can't save, and then immediately after the auto save is done, it's going to be doing a quick save. When that is done, pause your game, go back over, go down to load game. You're going to click on the very first save again, and you're going to keep repeating this process, and you're going to notice your level will keep going up. It's literally that simple. The only parts you won't repeat is the regular save game and then the quick save. That's only the setup. The very first time you ever do it is the only time you'll do that. After that, you're literally just abusing the load function and like the load game and then the quick load function. That's the only two you're going to be abusing after that point. And you're going to be able to get your character up to literally like level 38, 40, 50, whatever. But you got to remember when doing this, the world in that game will level with you. So yes, you're abusing to get your thing up to like where you can get 100 and all your other stats, but you're also going to be reaching level 40 or higher, where then the enemies around you are also going to be balanced with that level 40 or higher. But yeah, pretty much, guys, I do own it, and I do own this one. Now, this one, I don't really know a lot of cheats. I mean, I remember one that you could do in the way past, which is where you used to be able to like do like an alchemy trick to where you can get your alchemy to be really high, and then you would be able to go from that to make your like armor have like 10 billion armor, and then things hitting you would never be able to damage you. You would be able to have swords that done 500,000 damage per swing. Like I remember that was a thing, and then Bethesda patched it, and I think there's people that have modded it to remove said patch, but I don't really care about that stuff that much. I mean, yeah, I would love to have one-tap weapons again and stuff like that, but it's okay. Right? Play the game at how it somewhat should have been played. I am looking at maybe getting another, like, mod that does, like, all the different keeps and towns and villages, but at this point, I'm not too worried about it. I really just am not, because I don't want to run into that, like, oh, I go to save game like this, and then click on the button, and then click on the save file, right? And then click yes, and then right here where it's going to load through, and I'm right back in the game immediate, as you guys can see, I will get the, you have 0 kilobytes, free up some space. Happens if you do too much. So I just want to be careful not to get that. Another mod I miss, that is on PS4 still. PS4, you can get it. PS5, you cannot. So if you download the PS5 version of Skyrim on your PS5, you are no longer able to get this mod. And it was my most favorite one, by the way, guys. It was a player home that took place right over here. Right over... Oh, I forgot that's how you wait. Alright. Right over here, right at that little bit where I'm staring at, used to be a player home. Or actually, yeah, it was right here. It's like a little platform you walked up to, then inside the little rock thing, and it might have been like right there. But you guys get the idea. There's a little door here that looked like a shadow veiled door you used to go in, and it was called Dragon's Blood Castle, which, by the way, was a big, a moderate-sized keep on the inside where you go through. You had a kitchen, you had like the bedrooms and stuff. If you come back to the main area, you can take the door to the left that went downstairs and like this like dwarven looking, like when you went to the underground like thing, it had that little giant blue mushroom, but you were able to go down the stairwell, go through this door, and it was literally like mannequins and armor racks and display cases, a lot of them. So you can sit down and literally put one of each different gear type on the mannequins to see what it looked like, or show that you've actually collected the gear type to put on the mannequin, which is actually pretty good. Guess what? The player home for that is gone, and so is some of my gear. Because this character was my PS4 port that came into PS5, where I've downloaded the save data from PS4 to PS5, ported it, and guess what? Some of my gear was actually placed in that house, which now I cannot get on PS5. So, yeah, it's kind of oofed. I would have to completely restart the entire game with the mods I have now and try to get back up to this point in order to have all the different DLC content again on my character at a player home. That's a little bit on how sad it is. And to show you guys, it's no longer here. We'll save the game here, which I don't know how that's going to look for you, but I'm going to go in third person to save it. And we're just going to turn around right quick like this and rotate my thing to look like this. Save game, new save. And I don't know why I have to click new save every time. It's kind of weird, because instead of being like a new save, I should just be able just to click on a save and overwrite it without having to click new save, then click on a save that's already there. Little weird Skyrim. I think that's the only thing like UI-wise that's in-game I can literally like flip my lid over at the moment. But if we quickly go to creations, guys, and this is something that needs to be in Oblivion. It does. Free and paid. Both need to be in Oblivion. But we're going to come in, and what I want to do is click search, because what I want to happen is when I click search, I want the game to not crash, because if I leave it in the other form where it's actually in, as you can see here, it's trying to, but these wouldn't load, and then it would officially crash, which is kind of weird. Also, the game tries to reorder my mods sometimes, but if I quickly go to search, and then we type in dragon, I can't remember if it's dragons or dragons. I think it's dragons, and then blood, like that. And if I do that, it does not pop up. Same as if you wanted to really look for it, we could do... I think it's like we can do dragon and then blood and then castle. I believe this is how it was over on PS4. It's just one word and nothing. I can actually look for it on my hold on, let's actually look for it on my phone right quick. So yes, for Skyrim, Dragon's Blood Castle. Okay, so it's not one word, but it is dragons with an S. Dragons, and then blood castle, like that. And you're going to notice something, guys. Dragon's Blood Castle does not show up, and it's been like this since the release of this game. Okay, just figured I'd show you guys. It is nowhere to be seen, because now we're in ancient and imperial and something and whatever. And you'll notice that it is not showing up anywhere. Okay, it's no longer here on PS5. Just figured I'd show you guys this, because you can see I'm going through and taking a look. And not there, because you can see I can't scroll down no more. So Dragon's Blood Castle is no longer able to be gotten on PS5. It's a very good player home, I will say that. It was a wonderful player home. It was perfect. Actually, it's my favorite. But you just can't get it on PS5 no more. So I'm not able to get one of the player home mods that actually had my gear. Which is one of the reasons I quit doing content of this game a while back, was I got irritated. And then I even reached out to, I went on Dragon's Blood's Castle, you know, on Bethesda. And then I seen they had a Discord. I joined the Discord and I posted in Discord, hey, it's not able to be gotten in PS5. No reply. Still hasn't updated, as you guys can see, since that point in time. So it's just irritating. And yes, I left over a mod, but that mod was a mod that actually ripped out some of my key concept and gear that I paid money for. Like, I literally paid money for Skyrim content, which was based in that house, that I've now lost. Unless I create a new character, get up to the point again, and yada yada, and, you know, hope for all the same, like, paths that I took to work out, which, by the way, I don't feel like having to do that, and I don't want to have to cheat the stuff in to do the other stuff too. So, yeah, just, it's ridiculous, guys. Highly ridiculous. The mod developer needs to get his ass back into gear and fix that mod to show up on PS5 so I can get my gear back. Even if I don't get my gear back, at least the house is there, and at least I can start using the house again. But yeah, we're at the base game version of this right now. I wanted to go over that and make this video, and we're going to make the part 2 of this here in a minute. I'm literally just going to do part 2 and launch Oblivion and let you guys, like, you know, actually take your thing out. Should we play Skyrim or Oblivion? Because I kind of like Skyrim, and I hope for it to be Skyrim more for the fact that I get more in it. I get to modify it and stuff like that. And yes, guys, already a pre-head notion for you guys to understand. Yes, I did glitch my Oblivion. So you will be loading into a character that is a higher level than I actually probably should be for the amount of time I played, and also more gold than what's there. But also I can do the little tutorials for you guys to actually see the different stuff on how to do that. I'm not going to do the level thing because I don't want to like break the character I have already, because I found out you can't do it twice on the same character. Or if you can, there has to be a little, like, trick to doing it, because last time I went to do it, I went to stop, play a little bit, and then went to do it again, and it broke my player levels back to what they were before I glitched it out. But yeah, we're going to hit quit here, and I will actually be able to see you guys in Oblivion here in a second. So I'll see you guys in Oblivion. Actually, can I do this and it stay? Or I'm going to try doing Game Switcher to see if it stays on the same stream. If it doesn't, I will start a new one.